Skating styles, shot styles, detail, cancel. Select save to save all changes.
Meditating on a mountain in the Milky Way. Has it been a single second or 100 days? I've been watching you better bleed while I count to infinity.
We only have time for a couple questions. You are up first.
This is a pretty incredible opportunity for you. World Juniors, representing your country, going into the semifinals, elimination game. How are you feeling?
And now let's go over here. Go ahead.
We know how much coaches prize versatility. What positions are you best suited to playing? You're a young player, but for anyone who's never had a chance to watch you play before, how would you describe your play style? When you think about what got you here as a forward, what's your primary skill set? Every NHL skater has their meal ticket, but what are some of your secondary skills? What would you say is the X factor that you bring to this team?
And that's all we have time for. Thanks for all the questions.
Hey, it's Macklin Celebrini calling. Our agent gave me your number. I know you're excited about the semifinals at the World Juniors, and you should be. This is going to be one of the most fun. Hey, I watched the game last night. That was a tough loss, but you played your heart out. Now it's just important to stay healthy and keep working hard so you're ready for your next opportunity. Keep your head up.
Tough loss, but you still got a huge opportunity ahead. The bronze medal game is your chance to bounce back and show.
We have time to tackle a couple questions, so why don't we get started here?
World Juniors, you know, I know unfortunately you didn't win the gold, but you got yourself a bronze. How does that feel coming out of the tournament? Now that the tournament's wrapped up, do you have your sights set on the NHL draft and, of course, your NHL career?
Unfortunately, we have to wrap it up there. Thanks, everyone.
All right, this is what we've been waiting for all season long, the Memorial Cup. Now, I know you want to win a championship with your buddies.
Party with the rats up top. Either join or kill them all. Better wait in the car. You go get 'em moving to that open mall. I'm dancing on the wall of that gold tooth jaw. Real trendsetter. Taking from an open palm. The beast goes where it wants. Better wait in the hall. And I'm mixed in a mason jar. The laughter carries on in my head where it haunts. Is that living? Hearing the laughter. Feeling disaster. And closing in. Hearing the laughter. What are they after? I can feel them tear my skin. Devils set to open shop. Hear 'em knocking on the door while they wait in the yard for painkiller. Moving to that vacant lot. Scratching on the wall of that bathroom stall. Playing on the monkey's paw. The pig takes what it wants.
Hey, it's just me. I wanted to call to say I'm sorry. It's always tough getting eliminated early from the Memorial.
Okay, let's settle down, everyone. Let's get the questioning period started.
Every young hockey player dreams of getting to the NHL, and for you, that could be a reality at the upcoming NHL draft. What does that mean to you as you approach this? When you consider what's gotten you to this point and what will make you an NHL player, what skills do you bring to the table? Growing up, were there any players you idolized or modeled your game after? You were selected to represent your country at the World Juniors. What did that mean to you, and what did you draw from the experience? There's always a push and pull between sticking to the system and doing exactly what your coach tells you and looking for offense and trying to break a game open when you see the opportunity. How do you weigh those? Do you consider yourself a leader? Are you someone who sees yourself as a captain within the next 5 to 10 years? It's every young player's dream to get drafted and play in the NHL. As you go through this process, do you have a preference of what team selects you?
Unfortunately, we have to wrap it up there. Thanks, everyone.
Dreams are made for these moments. The pride from the village that got this kid to this moment, his parents, cold days at the rink, bad coffee, long drives, no weekends, all the work you gotta put in, everybody watching you every step of the way. To get drafted is the moment you've been waiting for. It's only the first day though. There's a long journey ahead, but he started it off by getting drafted here tonight.
Thanks, everyone, for coming out. Let's start with our first question.
Congrats on getting drafted. Big moment for you and your family. How do you feel about where you ended up getting drafted?
Okay, let's go over here.
I'm sure as you went through the combine and draft weekend in this overall process that you had a sense that there were a variety of teams interested in or considering drafting you. Did you have a sense that the team that ultimately selected you was where you might be headed?
All right, let's get your question now.
Great franchise. Most people would say this is a top contending team. What are your thoughts joining a team like this?
That's all we have time for at the moment. Let's end here.
Hey, congrats on getting drafted. This is a huge accomplishment. You should be proud.
Congratulations, you signed your entry-level contract officially.
Thanks, everyone, for coming out. Let's start with our first question.
Congratulations, you just signed your first NHL contract. It's official, you've gone pro. How does that feel?
You're up with the next question.
In a lot of ways, signing your first professional contract is the culmination of a lifetime of work, and yet you're just at the start of your journey. This is the hardest professional league in the world. Are you ready for the challenge that awaits you here?
Okay, that's all we have time for. Thanks, everyone, for your questions, but we have to wrap up.
Stepping into an NHL locker room for the first time has to be an intimidating moment, but at the same time, it's got to be super exciting. The nameplate's there, your jersey's hanging out. All of a sudden, you're seeing your heroes, the guys you watched growing up. Now they're welcoming you into their group. They feel like you're part of their family, and it's now time for you to show that you belong. It's one thing to get to the NHL. It's one thing to have your name on a nameplate, to have your jersey sitting in your locker. Now you have to wear that jersey with pride and show you belong.
This preseason is extremely important for you. Our expectation is for you to make this team. We think
Bang! These voices in my brain sound off like hand grenades. I guess they're here to stay. Hey, la 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 la. In my head again, panic setting in. Can't fix me now. Every now and then.
Rook, we've been happy with your progress, but we want to still see a little bit more from you. So this week, I'm moving you down a roster spot. Show me everything that you've got. Dig deep. Rookie, you've
Taking over. We taking over.
hit the midway mark of the period. The game is still scoreless. The Blue Jackets get a hold of the puck off the draw. And now he angles it across to Sillinger. Columbus plays it along the wing. And the traffic neutralizes that threat. Here's the chance. And there's the save.
As a goaltender, sometimes you just have to react. You turn the brain off and you just allow your eyes and your body to do the work for you. And he does exactly that with a reactionary save.
Another stop. Scores. And here comes the bonus in Jenner. Finish. The Blue Jackets land the game's first goal here in the first half of the opening frame.
Well, yeah, and I really like their game, James. It's not just about getting on the board first, but I like the way they've established a forecheck and they've held possession. I think they've done a real good job. They've had a consistent effort. Now they've got to find a way to finish the back half of this period the same way.
Columbus players were telling us before the game they wanted to put a lot of pucks on net. They have delivered on that, and they lead it late in the first. From the right side, they gain the zone. The Hurricanes gain possession. And he takes the dish. They gain the offensive zone from the middle. Puts it in deep. That'll create some separation.
Power forwards can be so difficult to contain. Why? Because you can hear them coming, James. They have the ability to deliver bone-crushing hits.
And down he goes as the puck goes free. Takes a shot, and he makes the easy save. Columbus looks to get things going now with the puck. And that tears off a body in traffic. Along the right side into the offensive zone. Oh, what a stop with the kick save! Columbus is in the offensive zone. Both teams getting a good sweat on after this first period. We've got lots more in store, and we're coming back with a clean sheet of ice next. Well, let's see what period 2 has in store for us as they are about to drop the puck. Angles it over to Ratu. He carries the puck up along the wing. Gets the full use of his stick on the poke check. Couldn't catch up to that pass. Gains the zone from the right. The Blue Jackets gain possession in their own end. Aston Reese is tripped up, and we've got a penalty coming up. Can't maintain possession. And the puck stopper tags his man to get the extra attacker on the ice. Here comes the call. The Hurricanes are being called for tripping.
Hockey players have to continue to remind themselves, even when they're in a scrum, that they got to fight for body position and move their feet. If they don't, they get caught reaching, and this tripping call is a result of the extension of the arms.
The Blue Jackets have it now. Jankowski's moving the puck through his own zone. Columbus has it in the open ice. Here's a shot. That goes wide. And he takes the feed. Fix-Walensky's got it along the boards. Into the corner now. Stopped by the goaltender. Goaltender covers it up. We get a whistle to slow things down. Still lots of time left in the period. Been a pretty good offensive display, at least for one side. 3-1 is where we sit. Sends it quickly to Fantilli. Gaining momentum in the offensive end. Here's a stretch pass to AJ. Handles the pass. With possession along the wall. Grabbed along the boards by Chatfield. Gains the zone through the middle. Into the corner of the attacking area. Here's a short pass to Fantilli. Carries the puck through the neutral zone. Taken along the wall by Fantilli. And they turn it over in the neutral zone. Fires it! You'll need more than that to beat him. Slides it diagonally to Kunin. Fires it into the offensive zone. The Hurricanes gain control of the puck. Carolina's looking to break out of their own end. A spirited battle along the boards for the puck. Picked up along the wall by Fantilli. Moves behind the net. Handles the puck. AJ's carrying it ahead. Big hit, and that frees up possession. The Blue Jackets gain possession along the wall. Moves it to Costin. And he hits one of his own teammates with that shot. And there's the horn, bringing the second period to an end. All right, they say 3 is the magic number. Period number 3 is coming up next. The final frame of regulation has arrived. It's period number 3, and it's about to go down. Passes up ahead from the left wing. The Blue Jackets take possession in the defensive end. Columbus is across the line and in the offensive zone. Carolina's got a hold of it along the wall. Takes the feed from the left side.
AJ's been quiet tonight and hasn't contributed offensively, and this is a problem for his team who relies on their star sniper. This game's still close. He's got to find a way to get his game and get back on track.
Comes up with a stop. There's the whistle. We'll get a face-off after the goalie covers up. Plenty of playing time left in this frame. It's all tied up. Nearing the final minute of the third. Tries to make a move and can't hang on to the puck. The Hurricanes look to start the transition game. They've got numbers.
Well, you gotta love the creativity, but Cheryl, I'm sure the coaching staff probably isn't gonna love it, right?
Yeah, it's a real great thing when you are able to pull off that flip. Well, you can't do that, or you're gonna find your way marching over to the box.
AJ's getting 2 on...